Welcome back to Kerney-cation. Today we're actually down here in Atlanta, Georgia, and we're visiting the Georgia Aquarium, which is right behind me. So they have a ton of indoor viewing areas. They have sharks, dolphin shows, sea lion shows, sea otters. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy this real family vacation.
Alright, welcome to the channel. Sorry it took so long for us to get this video out, but we drove down to Atlanta, Georgia. We were actually there for a family reunion, and we saw the Georgia Aquarium, so I really wanted to check this out, bring it all to you so you could take a look. This is one of the biggest aquariums in the world. I'm sure if it's not the biggest, I'll have to look that stat up, but this place was huge. We had so much fun. They do have a couple of shows that you can register for while you're here, and as soon as you come in this screen here, you actually take a nice family photo. At the end, you know, they try and sell it to you. It was a good photo, so we actually bought it. But as soon as you walk in, they have all these jellyfish on the wall, and this aquarium is just so over the top on everything. And once you get in, you get to this center area here, and it's like there's 7 exhibits off this. So this is like the center area, and you can branch off, go into an area, you come back here, you go into another area, and so forth. But the first one that's closest to the entrance is the Predators of the Deep. So this is where the sharks are. This was actually a really cool exhibit. Of course, they have a lot of like projectors, screens, all through the exhibit, and you get to walk through and see all these sharks. And it's cool, like they're interactive displays, like you can see how big they are, and then it just dumps you right in through. And it always just blows my mind that there's so many fish and the sharks aren't eating them. I'm sure that's a thing on the History Channel or whatever, but it was a really cool exhibit. Like, I'll just let you enjoy, and we'll just listen to some music here, but yeah, check it out. After the Predators of the Deep, we did go to the River Scout area, and they did have, this section was kind of cool. They had, of course, tons of fish, tons of displays, this nice little interactive water feature out front. But it was cool, they had some interactive, like, the kids could go behind, underneath, and then, like, be in the display here, you can see here in a second, and then they'll, like, pop out and go behind. So there were some people there in front of us, but you could, like, go behind, take a picture of your kid, and then they'll run out. It was pretty cool.
You made it! Oh, you hit your head?
No.
But this was part of the exhibit. Was pretty cool overall. It was nice because as you go through it, like a lot of the displays, like the Predators of the Deep, you could like look up and there's like an aquarium above you. So I think it's pretty cool to see fish swimming above you. I don't know about you, but they did have like a little crocodile up in the top right there too. We didn't really get a great shot of him, but overall it was a cool exhibit. So yeah, enjoy the rest here. Alright, next up was the Cold Water Quest. So we checked this one out. It's pretty cool. I liked it because of some of the displays coming up, but the first display, like right when you walk in, was this one, and I just love how tall they are. I guess I'm a sucker for high ceilings, right? But tons of fish, tons to look at here.
That one looks like Patrick.
so beautiful. Isn't that cool? Yeah. He's just like a...
After checking out Patrick's star and Bikini Bottom, they had this cool like spider crab exhibit. These things were freaking huge, like just ginormous. So definitely pretty cool. Check these out. Definitely don't skip those. And this was probably one of my favorites, the beluga whales. So this was a really cool exhibit. Like you get like really close to them. They just play a ton. So definitely check out the beluga whales in this section. And right after the beluga whale was the southern sea otter. So this was cool for us because in Cleveland we only have like the river otter, so we don't really have sea otters. So definitely pretty cool to see because the river otters I feel like are much smaller. And after the sea otters, I'll show you here in a second, but the penguins here, there's like a viewing and then there's like a tunnel. So similar to back at the River Scout area, this is like a cool photo opportunity for the family. So if you want to go in the tunnel, you go left, or you just want to look at the penguins, you go right. So Crystal and the kids did go in the tunnel. That's the out there that we just passed on the right. But you kind of get in that line, you kind of go through this tunnel, which is pretty cool with the kids. And you can see the penguins are up there on the top, and then they have these little viewing things. You can pop your head open and get like really close to the penguins. So this is very cool. So I thought this was a really cool exhibit to see penguins. And here comes Crystal and the kids. Woo! Look how close that penguin was. All right, so next we went to the Dolphin Coast. So this is what I was kind of talking about earlier. You should reserve these shows as soon as you get to the aquarium. This and the Sea Lion show books out. So I actually couldn't film the show here, but I did want to film the pre-show, like before the show, just to show you like how busy it is. So get to the aquarium, book the Dolphin, book the Sea Lion show, just so you don't have to worry about missing this. So there was no filming during it, but definitely come check it out. It was an awesome show. But after that, we did go to the Tropical Diver exhibit. So this was actually right when Disney The Little Mermaid was in theaters, or just coming out last year. So it's themed to Disney The Little Mermaid, but before you get to the like Tropical Diver area where they actually have a diver in the water, they do have lots of jellyfish. So my daughter loves jellyfish, so this is a cool section for us to see. But after the jellyfish here, I'll show you here in a second, but the divers will actually talk underwater. They were feeding the fish. It was pretty cool.
They don't. Are pretty smart about where to go and where not to go. This small fish.
Now, Jenny, question for you. Is there any way my friends out here can get in the water with your animals here at Georgia Aquarium?
So we have a lot of different ways that people can get in the water. I'm a volunteer.
So on to the next section. This is what everybody talks about when they go to the Georgia Aquarium, because in Ocean Voyager there are two things that you probably won't find anywhere else. It's the whale shark coming up right here. Boom, giant fish. It's not actually a shark, but this is the highlight of the Georgia Aquarium. And in a second here, you'll see the other thing, which is the manta ray. So this is the definitely must-do exhibit that you see all the viral pictures about the Georgia Aquarium, right? But as soon as you get in, you do get a snapshot of the aquarium there. But they put you on this little conveyor belt like you see in the movies. You just sit, you stand, you enjoy the show. Tons of fish in here, and then there is that giant manta ray. Like, holy smokes. So I'll stop talking. Enjoy this section. Definitely stop and see it. And this is that giant thing that you always see people post pictures of, this giant window of this display. It was so cool. And the last stop on our visit today was the Trust Pier 225, which is the Sea Lion show. So definitely, again, book this as soon as you get to the aquarium, because as you can see, people are just piling in, waiting to get in. Again, we could not film during this show, but it was an awesome show. I loved it just as much as the dolphin show, honestly, but definitely a smaller venue here, but check it out. But that just about did it. The kids were pretty tired after that. It was nice we could bring the stroller, though, into the aquarium. But we were ready to go. And like no other way, they did send us out through the gift shop. So the merch was good. It was just expensive. It was like 35 bucks a t-shirt. So 30 bucks a t-shirt for some of the stuff. It was very cool. I don't think we ended up buying anything, though, since it was kind of out of our price range. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you made it this far, definitely hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this real family vacation. We'll see you next time.